hold on to your vinyl. It's Prog Hat.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel here. I'm back with a video. I'm about to show some records that I picked up last month and show two new albums. I wanted to wait for another album to be delivered yesterday because it was another record that I won on an auction. Now the channel, I know Patrick as the Vinyl Archivist, and I know it's a different name. His channel has changed the name, but he does auctions on Sundays, and every once in a while I'll tune in just to see what I can win and what I can bid on. He has a lot of great records that he auctions off, so I won two of them that I'm really excited. And again, like I mentioned, I'm going to show two records and a couple of dollar fines at the end of the video. So everyone, thank you for stopping by. So let me go ahead and start with the two auction finds. One of them is from the year 1970. It's Yes's album Time and a Word. This is a US copy. The UK has a really neat psychedelic looking album cover that reminds me that it could look like also a Pink Floyd album cover. This right here is one of my favorite Yes albums, and Yes is my favorite progressive rock band of all time. This album, as I said, is progressive, psychedelic, and symphonic. Few of my favorite songs on this album I just want to mention are No Opportunity Necessary, No Experience Needed, cover version of Richie Havens' song. I love the song then. And of course, Sweet Dreams with that positive message in the song. And Astro Traveler, real psychedelic. Love that sound in there. But yes, Time and a Word. It's a very nice pressing. This is the album that features Steve Howe in the band, but I don't really think he plays on the record. Next is an album that came out in 1978, and when I saw this come up for auction, I remember when I first saw that album come out. This was released in 1978. It's Skinner's First and Last. I forgot how much I really like this record. It is called like a compilation album, but what I read too was that it was intended to be their debut album, but was put back on the shelf, and it has some of the band's early recordings. This is a real nice gatefold cover of it, and let me see here if I can get it, if I do this correctly. And this part right here is almost, yeah, it makes it like a book. Photos of the band. This album also has a really good song called The Seasons. Really, really good song. Wino, White Dove, Down South Junkie. But yeah, happy to have this in the collection. Now, I mentioned that I picked up a couple of new records. This is Introducing Johnny Griffin. Now, this came up on sale, I forget how much, brand new. I think it was like $14 plus tax. I couldn't pass up on it. This is his debut album, the producer's Alfred Lyon. And on this album, he has a couple of his own compositions. And now I'm also looking for his the next album that he did called Blowing Session Volume 2. But yeah, this is really, really good. I've listened to this on my Spotify and haven't really spun the actual album itself, but glad that it went on sale. It was something that I wanted, but I didn't really want to pay too much for it. I'm sure we all have that story. Next, my favorite headache. I finally got a copy of Geddy Lee's first solo album and his debut. My Favorite Headache came out in the year 2000. I had a chance to get it, but when I went back to that record store when it came out, it was gone. Then it came as released on Record Store Day. And here's the point that I want to make about that. I didn't get this on Record Store Day. This, I saw it at my record store that I normally go to. They didn't have it, but I asked could they order it, and they said yeah, they can get it. They could order it, which that puzzles me when they say, only on Record Store Day, and I didn't have to get it on that day. This is on limited edition blue and green vinyl. It's a 2 LP set and includes 2 bonus tracks. I haven't even opened it. But the song Grace to Grace on here did get some radio airplay. It's a hard rock, alternative rock album. I'm sure it's going to be great. I really doubt am I going to be disappointed. And I'm glad I wore my Rush shirt to show this. So, also before I put this down, on the Canadian Metal Albums chart, this reached up to number 10. So, looking forward to listening to that. Might do a review on that one. Now, my last 2 vinyl finds, they are upgrades too. Covers are a little bit worn, but the records are nice and clean. They were $1 plus tax. I was happy to find these. Let me just start off. I'm going to cover my hand because I don't want to be flagged for nudity. This is Yesterday's. It's a compilation album that has one of the coolest inner sleeves. This real nice green that reminds me of, you guessed it, Close to the Edge. And there's Bill Bruford, Steve Howe, Rick Wakeman, Alan White's on this. The other side has John Anderson, Chris Squire, Peter Banks, Tony Kaye, because sure that a lot of the songs have those instruments, those players playing on those songs. But this one has a really great remake or cover version of them doing America, and I like the way they do that. That is a Simon and Garfunkel song, and I like the way Yes does it. Next was one of their real heavy hitter albums. This album is epic to me. Relayer. This is not too bad in cover, but the record itself is in really, really nice shape. I really dig the outside album cover artwork. I mean, Roger Dean is one of the great artists of all time, and of course it comes with the original inner sleeve with the lyrics of the song. I'm sure a lot of us saw that, and just dig the label on this record in the middle there, Relayer. One of my favorite songs on this album that's been a big influence on me is The Gates of Delirium. Am I saying that correctly? But out of that, toward the end, there's a song called Soon, which I believe that was released as a 45. I may one day try to track down a copy of that if that's available, or I could have my facts all wrong. Well, there it is, folks. Every once in a while, I get out there and do some vinyl hunting and come across some good gems, just as everyone out there does, and is kind enough to share their vinyl finds with us all. Peace out there. Take care. I will see you on my next video. Have a great rest of the week.